Okay, this is it. This is how it all begins. I've been thinking about it for a long time whether I should do a video to documenting this. Um, I'm not gonna be fancy or anything because this is just the start. It's gonna be look shitty in the end anyway. Um, so I, me and a friend of mine have decided to build a gym business, and we are planning to have it ready to open by at least the end of 2022. It's one of the biggest thing that I'm gonna do in my life. Not one of the biggest, it's actually the biggest things that I'm gonna do in my life. Coming from a background of having no success on building a successful business, this will be a very challenging task and a very scary task, especially now that we are in the middle of a pandemic and there's a lot of things going on in my life as well that might make this challenge looks a bit bigger than it should. So we'll see how we get from here. And what else do I want to say? Okay, I really want it to be a success because I don't think I have done anything successful in my life to make me feel that I am a success. I can tell you straight here that I am not a success yet. And I have been disappointed by many things that I've done in my life in the past. I fail a lot, and one of the I remember someone famous said something about failures is overrated. Failures are overrated, which in my opinion is true. It kind of put you in a spot and wonder, what have I done? Yeah, don't like failures at all, but I do need to have at least one success to make me really feel like I'm doing something, I'm making something out of this life, to give a meaning to this life, okay, to give a purpose to this life instead of just sitting here growing old, not getting anywhere and feeling frustrated and being unhappy. Not that I'm entirely unhappy. I can't say I'm happy, but I'm not entirely unhappy about my life. There are things about my life that is that I am very, very grateful for. It's just that the ones that I'm not grateful for stand out a little bit more. I mean, I guess this is human nature, you know. Like I'm still single, you know. I think I'm quite a decent person, but I'm still single, and I haven't achieved anything in my life that makes me feel proud, like really, really proud. Apart from my 20 years of fitness journey, you know, going from putting on decent amount of muscle and have a decent amount of strength to do things that I want to do in the gym. That's probably one of the things. That's probably the thing that I'm most proud of. But it doesn't make me a fitness influencer, and it doesn't make me a success because it's hard to tell someone that it's really hard to sell someone something that would take 20 years to achieve, to be honest. I try, it's hard. Yeah, but I'm really proud of how far I've come with my fitness journey. That's one thing I'm grateful for. Sad enough, I suppose I shouldn't look at it this way, but it didn't bring me any money, but I do have my health. And I suppose with a better health, I can do anything that I want to do. So I shouldn't complain. Well, let's go back to my business plan. So I decided to start. I'm glad that my friend asked me for my help, because otherwise I don't know what I'm gonna do, because my fitness coach personal training business is failing. And it hasn't taken off anyway, but it was doing much better before the pandemic. Now that is in the middle of pandemic, no one is training with me, and I try to put out content, and I put hours and hours of work into my business now than I was before, which I regretted because I'm probably not putting enough effort into making it a bigger business that I want it to be. So now I'm suffering the consequences. I have very little client, making little money, and worry about my life. So yeah, I'm glad that my friend is asking me for my help to help him to start up a gym in 2 years, 2.5 years time, or maybe even 3 years. So yeah, I really want to put this out there and see how far I will go in 3 years time. So I want to look back in 3 years and watch this again and laugh about it. So what have I done so far? I have make a use sort of like a use cases for this project. So we're not just gonna build a gym for the public. We're going to make it sort of like a education center for anyone who want to become a fitness professional. And we are also going to look into providing ready meal so that people don't just come to the gym. They can actually opt in for nutritious, healthy meal to help them achieve their goal, building muscle, losing weights, or become a world's number one in anything in sports. What else? Merchandise. And my ideas, I want our company to be able to go to the stage where we are one of the top supplier for training equipments. Well, we have 10 use cases, I think 11. That's an app in it as well. So yeah, it will be big, huge, because why not go big or go home, right? That's the dodgy one. That's the dodgy tagline. Yeah, you don't need to go big and go home. You just go one step at a time. But yeah, that would be the end goal. So yeah, it's good to have an angle in mind now, because I seriously have no angle with what I'm doing right now. Like, do I want to be a fit influencer who has 1 million followers who doesn't pay me anything? Well, I won't say no to it, but I know that, look at me. Look at my face. I don't have the look. I don't think I have a look. I look decent, I'm not ugly. But fuck it. That's most likely not going to happen with what I'm doing now, because it's seriously hard to sell someone that they have to take 5 to 10 years to have a better health, to look really, really good for the rest of their life, because everyone just wants 12-week transformation or 16-week transformation, which in my opinion, yeah, it helps in a way, but shortcut, and it doesn't create sustainable changes. I've seen so many people fail after the 12-week transformation that seriously, I'm just not gonna sell people things like that. I'm a man with conscience. I reckon I should stop here now. It's hitting the 10 minutes mark, and yeah, this is just the very first episode that just me being me, talking about my big plan in 2-3 years time, and I want to look back in 2-3 years. I've done this before, but I failed. I've done vlog before, but it didn't take off, and it's just kind of like, oh, what's the point? But this will be a better one to do, because it has such a it is a big goal, and it's actually provide more value to people. Like it's genuinely actually helping people instead of me trying to gain followers. I don't care if I have 1 follower, as long as I can help someone. It makes me feel better. Alright. Yeah, if I have 1 million followers and I can help the 1 million followers, I don't mind. But the truth is that I haven't been able to achieve it. So, and I don't have faith in what I'm doing right now to achieve that. So I have to look at other ways to do it. Yeah. Okay, 10 minutes. So I will see you in the next one. And thank you for sticking around to hear me rant. And I can't wait to look back to this in 3 years' time, or maybe 4, or maybe 5. Who knows? Wish me good luck. All right. See you in the next one.